Oh yeah, welcome back to Captain Close Outdoors with yours truly. It's just a man and nature together. And it is August 5th, 2025. And I'm actually creeping through this little creek bottom, checking out a field that my family has been planting and cultivating for oats over the course of the summer. And they just took the oats off over the last couple days and baled it and took the straw out of here. And what this means for the outdoors person, especially late summer going into September, is that this is a perfect food plot for one of my personal favorite species of game animal here in Pennsylvania to hunt, which is ye old Canada goose, early season edition. So we've killed geese in September here on the channel multiple times before, but one of the things that we're always looking for when we are hunting these areas is a pattern of geese on these open kind of green feeds like grasses, hay, oats, that kind of species matter. And sometimes it's harder to do, not necessarily finding the grass, but finding geese that are patterning on it regularly. Well, it just so happens that this field has been providing a feed for upwards to 50 to 100 Canada geese every day since the oats have came off, and that's literally been 2 days. It's like they can smell it from a distance. But I've noticed these geese flying over the course of the past year on the major river creek valleys. Basically, these floodplain basins provide flying corridors for the geese, whether they use these fields that we're looking at or not. And just being attentive to those patterns, and sure enough, scouting it out over the last couple days, the geese are flying early in the morning. They're hitting this feed hard in the warmth of summer, and then as the heat starts to rise and the cicadas start to sing, and otherwise temperatures are just a little bit too hot for a waterfowl species in the middle of the field, they head back to water for the day. So there's no geese here now, but we're planning on hunting here on the first day of September goose season because the oat feed is here. With a rain and a little bit more late summer heat, I'm sure that these oats are going to, spurge back into growth, and thus there's going to be more geese coming back in here. And hopefully over the next 4 weeks, it marinates into one heck of a goose feed that me and the boys can come out and get some early season action on. So I'm actually going to weed whack a path. I got permission to hunt out here. So I'm going to make a nice easy access so we can get blinds and decoys in from the other side of the creek where we can hide our vehicles a little bit better. And ultimately, in a few months from now, hopefully it's still short enough that we can walk right in and set up on a slammer goose hunt to start the 2025 hunting season. Oh yeah, we're back, baby. It is Labor Day 2025, September 1st, and I'm actually driving down this little back road to get down to the field where we've been scouting all these geese for the last few weeks. Oh my gosh, these early mornings, I love them and hate them, because part of me knows that hunting season's here. It's time to get fired up. I'm excited as can be. I didn't sleep last night. I was rolling around in bed at 3:30 ready to roll. I'm picking up my 6-year-old nephew and his dad for their first ever goose hunt today, and my buddy Travis is bringing his 5-year-old. So we got kids on the block. It's just like, this is a cornerstone hunt. We got youth coming in. It's hunting opening day. I'm probably not going to be real awake later this afternoon, but you know what? It's worth it. It's goose season. So I'm rolling down in here to the field. I'm actually going to drop off some hay bales, some decoys, And the premise of what we're doing today is we're running a real wide spread of mainly silhouettes, probably about 6 dozen. But then we're going to throw a dozen full bodies in the mix right where we're thinking about working the birds down to. Now they're trafficking from the west and the wind's blowing from the east, so it should be really, really easy to get these birds to lose altitude and come right into the deeks. So as long as we're working pretty quick, we get our blind brushed in. It should be an awesome morning of hunting, and most specifically, it's an awesome morning to be able to pass down some of these customs to a future generation of goose hunters and environmental stewards. It was about 4 weeks ago. It really greened up, but it should still have some birds trafficking over it, and I'm thinking a lot of them are young. So with some good decoying, some calling, some flagging, I think we're gonna still make a mess of them. At least the optimist in me is.
Up in air. That's good. Big root behind them too. Don't get some to break. looking?
You didn't get hit with any. That's a good thing.
None landed in your lap. That's the next trick. So you're about right here and it'll fall right into your brine. There's some right over you.
That one is what I would just catch.
So guys, I know that was a pretty short-lived little shoot, but that was electric. Oh, that was 145 birds. The wind was a little weird, so 5 came right down as they should have, but then the remaining 145, they were going the other direction. It doesn't even matter. That's an awesome hunt. Got some young guys out there making it happen, enjoying the sport and learning, and hopefully they're hooked for life. So thanks for watching this episode of Captain Coleslaw Outdoors. It's man and nature together. I'll see you on the next one, bringing more memories to you for you to enjoy.